Hello my YouTube workout buddies and welcome to this week's workout. So today's workout is going to be pretty similar to last week's workout, but it's going to be a power 30 instead of a power 60. So it's basically just a condensed version of what we did last week, but we are going to focus on our lower body. But before we get to the workout, I just want to say a big thank you to HIITCamp, who is sponsoring this video, and they sent me a tub of their creamed cinnamon honey with CBD to review. So I've been using CBD for the last couple of years, mainly for anxiety and sleep issues and also for pain. Like when I have my period, it is amazing for period cramps. And in the past, I've basically just used capsules or the tincture that you'd like, the drops that you put underneath your tongue, or I've had it in chocolate as well, but I've never actually had it in honey. And there's a few reasons I really like this honey. First of all, it's creamed honey, which I love, and it's got cinnamon in it. And the fact that it's creamed is really helpful because it like mixes the CBD evenly throughout. So with each teaspoon, you're getting almost 14 milligrams of CBD, which is that's like a decent dose in a teaspoon. And there's 500 milligrams in this little jar. So it's pretty concentrated. You can use it in sauces or baking as long as you don't go above 300 degrees Celsius, because if you go above that temperature, it could affect the CBD. But my favorite way to use it is actually to put a teaspoon of it into my sleepy time tea. So every night I have like a special sleepy time tea, and then adding the CBD to the sleepy time tea is just like, oh, it makes me feel so calm and mellow, and it's just like definitely helps me have a really good sleep. I've also been putting it in my coffee in the morning as well, like especially if I have a second coffee, because having a second coffee can sometimes make me feel jittery, but it's like I just really love coffee, so I want more coffee. So putting in the CBD kind of like helps balance it out. I know maybe I should just drink less coffee, but why? So if you're into CBD and you like honey, I would definitely recommend trying this beautiful product. I'm so happy they sent it to me to try because yeah, I just really like it. So thank you so much to HIITCamp for sponsoring this video and for sending me the honey. And if you guys want to try it, there's a discount code in the description, and link to the website is in the description as well. All right, so let's get started with a workout. For this workout, you will need a chair, a resistance band, and some weights. We're gonna do a warm-up, and that's gonna be combined with the yoga section. And like I said, it's gonna be 30 minutes of intervals. It's all interval based. And then at the end, we're gonna do a little stretch and cool down session. So get your equipment, get some water, and let's do this. All right, guys, come down into tabletop position. We're gonna start with cat-cow with a rotation. So you're gonna arch your back as much as you can, press those palms into the mat, and then bring your chest toward the floor, press your heart towards the floor. And now we're also gonna add that rotational element. So you're gonna rotate your spine like you're drawing a circle with your spine. Make sure you're going in both directions. Yeah, so when I went to I had my first osteopath appointment a few days ago, and yeah, he said that my hips were extremely tight because of trauma. Like I broke my femur when I was 2, and he thinks that ever since then my hips have been really locked up, and it's led to, next up, we're going to lunge and twist right. So bring the right leg forward. You're gonna be in a low lunge, left hand on the floor, right hand on your left shoulder. Bring the elbow to touch the other elbow and open and twist. Make sure the thighs are active. Make sure your left leg is active and your glute is squeezing and you're really twisting through that spine. Yeah, so he said that my spine is super locked up because of my hips, probably because of that trauma of breaking my femur when I was 2. So we're gonna work on that. So I'm hoping that at the end of some treatment with him that I will gain some mobility and flexibility in general, more than I could have gained by just, I've been doing lots of stretching and mobility exercises. We're gonna switch legs now. So same thing on the other leg. Put your left hand on your right shoulder and open and twist. So I've been working on it a lot at home by myself, but I haven't really noticed that much improvement or progress, and yeah, so I'm hopeful about that. And also, I just wanted to mention that I've been feeling pretty overwhelmed with school and trying to find a new job as well, and a lot of things. So I know I've been posting videos every Sunday for like the last 7 or 8 weeks, but just so you guys know, like, I might miss a few weeks in the future. Like, please don't be upset if on certain Sundays there's no video, because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Okay, dolphin plank walk. So put your forearms on the ground. We're just walking into that dolphin plank and walking back into a regular plank, keeping your core and your glutes engaged. Try to get those feet as close to your elbows as possible, and come back into the plank. Warming up the shoulders, engaging the core. At the same time, it is great for me to do these videos, because honestly, these are the only workouts that I'm getting. I'm not going to the gym. Okay, we're gonna do side plank leg lift. So come into side plank. You can be on your forearm or your palm. And we're just going to use the glute med. Lift the leg. If you want, you can tap forward, lift, tap back. Try to stay in alignment here. So yeah, so these workouts are the only workouts that I'm doing. So if I don't film a video one week, it's like, okay, well, I just didn't work out. I don't want to just completely stop working out. "13 seconds left. Push those hips up. All right. Almost made it to the end. All right, next. One-legged down dog, alternating legs. Come into your down dog. Push those hips back. Lift one leg, and now you're going to bring that knee to the opposite elbow. Back up again and down. Other leg. Lift the other leg. Bring it to the opposite elbow. Extend. And bring it down. Keep switching sides. No, I just put lotion on my hands before I started filming, and now I'm having a hard time gripping the mat. My hands are all greasy. Okay, side plank leg lift on the other leg, the other side. So lift those hips up. Tap forward, lift, tap it back. Really feel the side body working. This is really challenging for me. Few more seconds, guys. Come on, push. Good job. All right, next up, we're gonna go for Cossack squats. I'm gonna use a 12-pound weight. And there's the popping in my hips. Make sure that you're rotating your thighs outwards. Make sure your knee isn't collapsing, caving in. Try to keep that chest as upright as possible. Tuck the pelvis. Sink nice and deep. You can go as slow or as fast as you want. Just really feel into it. More seconds. Nice work. Okay, now that we've loosened up the hips a little bit, we're going to go into goddess pose. So bring your feet quite wide, point your toes out 45 degrees. Now you're going to basically just plie squat down, continuously tucking the pelvis under, pushing the knees out. Do not let your knees cave in. Keeping the chest up, upright. If you want, you can lift your arms up. Keep pushing your knees out. Keep tucking your pelvis under. Sink a little deeper. Breathe. This doesn't look like much, but it burns. You're gonna wanna try to keep your body like in one kind of plane. So like, imagine you're between two sheets of paper or two sheets of glass here. So you're not like, you know, bending forward. Okay, great job. Next, last exercise in our warm-up / yoga is crab. So reverse tabletop basically. You're gonna line up your shoulders over your wrists, and I think mine are, but I can't really see. So I don't know. You're going to continuously push the hips up using your glutes. Your glutes and your core should be firing right now. Feel that nice stretch into your biceps, into your chest. Keep open and keep lifting. Just breathe here. Four seconds left. Push, lift through the hips. Good. All right, guys. First 10 minutes done. You should be feeling nice and warm. For the next section, you're gonna need your band. You're gonna need your weights and your chair. Okay, guys, get set up with your chair and your weight. The first exercise we're gonna be doing is a step up with a lunge back. And I'll be pressing start now. We've got a 10-second countdown. Grab your weight. Let's go. We're gonna start with the right leg first, stepping up, knee up, and then lunging back with that right leg as well. So step up, left knee comes up, and lunge it back. Keep that core engaged. Try to balance. Helps if you just look at one spot. Whew, a little wobbly today. Good, all right? We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Here we go. So step up with the left, right knee comes up, lunge back with the left. I like this combo because we're getting in those step ups and those lunges in one efficient exercise. Keep the chest up. Almost there, guys. Good. Next up, we're doing 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 goblet squats. So grab your weight again. So you're gonna come all the way down, halfway up, down, and up. Good? So down, halfway up, all the way down, and up. Make sure you're hinging at your hips, and it should feel like you're kind of like spreading the floor apart with your feet. Keep the chest up. Maintain tension in the glutes. We've got 15 seconds left. Make sure the knees aren't caving in. Last couple of reps. Okay guys, next up is lateral banded walks. So grab your band, stick it around your thighs, and here we go. Make sure you're really using the outer muscles of your glutes. Keep your chest up. This one, oh man, this band is so stiff. Oh, my shoelace is coming untied. So yeah, this is like a clever stalling tactic. Oh, my shoelace is untied. I better stop and tie it. Don't let the knees cave in. Oh my gosh, I feel like this band is too hard for me right now. I'm probably gonna try my other band for the next interval. I'm almost there, guys. Good. All right, you can remove the band. And next we've got Romanian deadlifts. So grab your dumbbells or your kettlebell, whatever you're using my 12-pound kettle or 12-pound dumbbells here. Slight bend in the knee or just hip hinging forward and standing back up. So keep the dumbbells or the weights close to your leg. It's like you're sliding them down your leg. You're gonna put them on the ground. And then you're like, wait, no, change my mind. And I encourage you to use heavier weight if you want, more of a challenge. Flat back, good. All right, we are going back to the beginning. We are getting back to our step ups with lunge back. So right leg, here we go. Step up, knee up with the left, and lunge it back. Keep that core engaged. Almost there, guys. Good. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Catch your breath. Here we go. Left leg steps up, right knee, and lunge back. Brace the core. Focus on one spot in front of you. Whoa, almost there. Good. All right, we're gonna change it up a little bit and we're gonna do some squat walks. So get low. If you want, you can hold a weight. Keep the chest up. And you're gonna walk forward and then walk back. This will burn the quads and the glutes. Keep the knees pushed out. Keep the core engaged. Oh my gosh. Right? Oh, we're about halfway done. Keep going. You need to take a break, go ahead. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds left. Oh my God. Okay. Lateral banded walks. So I'm gonna use my red band this time. Make sure your knees are not caving in. Yeah, this is more like it. This feels better. I can do this for 50 seconds, I think. Almost there, guys. 20 more seconds, that's all. And then we've got our last strength exercise coming up, which is those Romanian deadlifts. 10 seconds. Good job. Grab your dumbbells. And here we go. Make sure your back stays flat. You're hinging at the hips, slight bend in the knees, but the movement is coming from your hips, not your knees. Keep your spine neutral. Don't crank your head up. Keep your shoulders back and down. Then you should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Yeah, you should really be feeling it in your hamstrings and your glutes right now. We've got 15 seconds left. Good job. All right, grab some water, take a little rest, and get ready for our final section, which is going to be HIIT cardio, lower body focused. Okay guys, for the last 10 minutes, we're going to start with power step-ups. So get your chair ready. I'm going to press start on the countdown. And we're going to start with the right leg, stepping up with power. Okay, here we go. I'm a little skeptical of this. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna hit the ceiling. Drive that knee up, keep the core engaged. "20 seconds. Heart rate should be coming up. Can you get a little higher on that jump? Once you've established, you're not going to hit a ceiling. Okay, plank glute raises. So you're going to get into a plank on the box or the chair. Now you're going to lower your left leg to the ground, and we're going to go for those glute raises, keeping the core engaged. Don't let the hips sag. If you need a rest, no shame, just take a little rest. Almost there. Well, 20 more seconds. You're gonna feel your core, your glute, and that leg that's supporting you, the thigh, your quad should be on fire. Good. All right, we're gonna switch to the left leg for those step-ups, power step-ups on the left now. Ready? Here we go. Remember to drive up the knee. Keep the core engaged. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Good. Okay. So now it's time for a plank. Glute raises with the other leg. Good. So that's the right leg this time. Make sure your hips are staying stable. So don't rock through your torso here. If you need a little break, take it. We've got 10 seconds left, you guys. Let's do it. Let's finish it off strong. Good. All right. Kettlebell swings. Hinge at your hips. Keep the back flat. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes at the top. You're really using the momentum from the kettlebell and you're swinging, or yeah, you're just using your hips to push, using your glutes to push the hips forward. All right, I'm done talking. A few more seconds. Good. All right, single leg hip thrust, right leg. So make sure the bottom of your shoulder blades are lined up with the bench, and make sure that your hips are staying even. You're not rotating to one side. And you're using your glutes. So it's actually kind of a really similar movement to what we just did in terms of the hip hinge, and using your glutes and hamstrings to really push the hips forward. And so we're pushing the hips up instead of forward, and because we're horizontal, not vertical right now. Get those hips up. Don't let go through the glutes on the way down. Good. A little more cardio. Prisoner squat jumping jacks. Ready? Here we go. Heart rate's gonna come up. If this is if you're not feeling this move, go ahead and do high knees or regular jumping jacks. 20 seconds. Seconds. Whew. Single leg hip thrust on the left. Cross the right leg over, hinge at your hips, push the hips up. So guys, let me know if you'd like a 30-minute workout, similar format, but upper body and core focused. So I feel like that would be a nice complement to this workout. If you're feeling super ambitious and lots of energy, you could even do them back to back, you know what I mean? So it'd be like a full 60 minutes. Okay, last exercise. Pendulum lunge into 2 push-ups. Starting with the right leg. Lunge forward, lunge back. Come into a plank, 2 push-ups. Step back, left leg forward and back. 2 push-ups. Forward and back. 2 push-ups. Forward and back. 2 push-ups. This is the last rep. Awesome work, you guys. Finish it. You did it. All right. Nice job. So catch your breath. I'll do a quick cool down and stretch. Okay guys, come down to your mat. And if you like, take off your shoes because I feel it's weird stretching in your shoes. Okay, actually I'm gonna take my socks off too. So let's start with a hip flexor stretch. Bring the right leg forward. So you're making a 90-degree angle with both of your legs, with your knees. You're gonna tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the left glute, lift the left arm, and just gently reach to the right. And you should really feel a nice stretch along your IT band and your hip flexor. Really make sure you're tucking the pelvis under and you're not like going like this. You're really tucking it under and using your glute to push the hips forward. Hold for a few breaths. And release. Okay, now you're gonna straighten that front leg for a nice hamstring stretch. And again, 90-degree angle with your bottom leg. Hinge forward at your hips. Try not to round your back too much. Just try to hinge forward at your hips. And your goal here is to bring your chest towards your knee or towards your thigh. So just go ahead and breathe here for a few moments. Okay, nice job. So now we're going to switch legs. So left leg comes forward, 90-degree angle between your knees and your thigh. Press into the floor with your back leg, your shin. Forgot to mention that. Press into the floor with your shin, tuck your pelvis under, and engage your left or your right glute. Try to push the hips forward without doing this, but push the hips forward by engaging your glute. Reach up, 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 and gently over. So you want to reach as high, you want to make the side of your body as long as possible. So really just reach up and then just over just a little bit. Remember to breathe and keep that right glute squeezed. Keep the pelvis tucked under and breathe. Nice work. Okay, now you're going to extend the front leg. And again, hinge forward at your hips. I'm so tight on this side. This is the side that I have that like mysterious sciatic thing happening still. It's been like a year. All right, so hinge forward, breathe. Try to keep your back relatively flat. Okay, all right, so let's stretch out our back. I find that when I work my legs and my glutes, my low back likes to try to help out and it gets tight. So we're gonna do a back stretch. So I'm gonna grab this window thing, but you can grab onto like a doorknob, like open a door and grab both knobs with your hands. And then you're gonna sit back and try to really make a round shape with your back. So you want to do kind of like a hollow body shape with your back and just really feel that stretch going down your lats and into your low back as well. And let's just breathe here for about 5 breaths. All right, so 2 more stretches. We're gonna do frog stretch. So come down towards the floor, spread the legs. Try to make, again, a 90-degree angle with your legs here. Put your forearms on the floor and just try to spread your legs as wide as possible. You can push your knees into the floor for a few moments, like say 5 or 6 seconds, and then release and try to get a little bit deeper. Keep inching your legs apart, and then push your hips back. So you should feel a really nice stretch in your inner thigh and your groin area. So let's just take 5 nice deep breaths here. Nice. All right, so last stretch. We're gonna stretch out our glutes and do a nice little spinal twist. So come down to your back, cross your right leg over your left thigh, thread your legs through and grab your shin. Pull your shin towards your body. So pull your left leg towards your body. And you should feel a nice stretch in your right glute. So let's just breathe here for a few moments. Okay, now bring the right bottom of the right foot to the floor. So we're gonna twist over, staying in that cross figure 4 shape. Keep both shoulders on the floor and look towards your right. So you should feel an even deeper stretch along the side of your hips and your low back. All right, let's do the other side. I just started daydreaming about what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Do you guys wanna hear what I'm gonna have for breakfast? Okay, cross your left leg over your right leg, thread the arms through, and pull your right leg towards your chest. So yeah, I made some coconut yogurt. And I'm gonna have it with apples and berries, and I think I'm gonna like make some tahini milk with just like tahini and water, and then put a little bit of, I got this, actually I'm gonna use some of that CBD honey that I mentioned in the intro. So I'm gonna make like CBD tahini milk and have like a fruit cereal with coconut yogurt and maybe some pumpkin seeds and sprouted buckwheat, maybe? I don't know. I'll show you guys at the end of the video what I make, okay? All right, so a couple more breaths here. Pull the leg in closer. And now we're gonna rotate and put the foot on the ground, twist, and look towards the left, keeping both shoulders on the ground. And 5 more breaths here. All right. Oh, hope you guys are feeling good. So I'm gonna make my breakfast and I'll be right back and show you what I'm having. All right guys, so here's my breakfast. Doesn't it look pretty? So I'll put all the ingredients in the description box, but basically I made the milk by blending water, tahini, the CBD cinnamon honey, and some vanilla. And then I put berries and pumpkin seeds and buckwheat, and there's grated apple underneath. And then of course my delicious coconut yogurt, which maybe I'll make a recipe video on how to make it because it's so freaking good. Anyways, yeah, that's my breakfast for today. So yeah, if you think it looks good, go ahead and try it out. All right, you guys, thank you so much for working out with me. I hope you enjoyed this workout format. If you want the upper body core version of this workout, so you can do it on a different day or possibly do them both on the same day, let me know in the comments and I will do that. So again, yeah, thanks so much and I will see you in the next workout. Bye.